You ever notice how the smartest kid in class doesn't always top the exams? And that one student who barely studies somehow scores better? Yeah, it's weird, but it's not luck. I used to be that smart student who worked hard, memorized everything, pulled all-nighters, and still watched someone who barely studied get better grades. So if you've ever felt like your effort doesn't match your results, this video is for you. Because today, I'll tell you why smart students fail and lazy ones win. And trust me, it's not what you think. Here's the thing about smart students. They grow up hearing they're smart. So they think intelligence is enough. They don't build systems because I can understand it fast. They don't plan because I'll manage last minute. And they don't review because I already know this. Sounds familiar? That's exactly how I failed my first big test. I thought being smart meant I didn't need structure. But the truth? Consistency beats intelligence every single time. While lazy students, the ones who hate studying, are often forced to create shortcuts. They find efficient ways to remember things faster. They look for smarter methods, not just hard work. They optimize out of survival. It's ironic, right? The lazy ones end up being strategic, while the smart ones get stuck overworking and burning out. But that's only the start. Because there's one habit that separates consistent winners from frustrated, almost toppers. And if you fix this, your grades and your focus and what represents you will never be the same again. Smart students chase validation. They want every answer to be perfect, every grade to prove they're still smart. And that pressure destroys their focus. When they mess up once, it hits their identity. They go from, I'm smart, to maybe I'm not good enough. So instead of improving, they freeze. Meanwhile, lazy students, they already know they're behind. So failing doesn't crush them. They just think, okay, let's try a better trick next time. That growth mindset, that willingness to experiment, is what makes them win long term. Because perfectionism kills progress, but experimentation builds it. Let me tell you something nobody talks about. The smartest students often waste energy on the wrong things. They'll rewrite notes 10 times, highlight every line in the textbook, watch study with me videos for motivation. Call it productivity. But the ones who actually improve, they spend their limited energy only where it counts. Like understanding concepts, doing past papers, or explaining topics to someone else. Smart students rely on willpower. Lazy students build habits that don't need willpower. That's why when burnout hits, the lazy ones keep going and the smart ones collapse. So, how do you become that kind of student? The one who wins without burning out. Here's what I learned. Rule number 1. Stop studying for approval. The moment you stop studying to prove you're smart, you'll start learning to improve yourself. Focus on progress, not perfection. Rule number 2. System greater than motivation. Motivation dies fast. Systems last forever. Build a 2-hour consistent study routine, not a 6-hour burst. Use timers, to-do lists, and rewards that make studying automatic. Rule number 3. Be strategically lazy. Ask yourself, what's the fastest way to understand this topic? Maybe it's watching a 10-minute animated summary. Maybe it's teaching it to a friend. Maybe it's skipping unnecessary notes. Efficiency isn't cheating, it's mastering the game. So yeah, smart students fail because they rely on talent. Lazy students win because they rely on systems. But here's the truth. You can be both. You can have the curiosity of a smart student and the strategy of a lazy one. Don't glorify overworking, glorify consistency. Because in the real world, nobody remembers who studied the hardest, only who learned the smartest. Try this tonight. Cut your next study session in half, but make it focused, intentional, distraction-free. See how much more you remember. And if this hit you even a little, hit that like button. Share this with your smart but tired friend. And let's level up together. You got this.